Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes episode 5. For this episode, I'm doing I'm switching things up a little bit. I'm going a little classy with my suit. I'm doing the good old Carrie Shale Sherlock Holmes suit. Carrie Shale, if you guys don't know, Carrie Shale played Sherlock in the first 7 games in the series. He was in them all, I believe. And this was the like iconic suit that he wore throughout all of them. So that's the one that I'm going to be playing with this episode, just to honor those memories, the good old days, back in, Crimes and Punishment, the Cthulhu one, Awakening, fucking, uh, Arsene Lupin one, that fucking one. Just to relive some of the good old memories. There we go. And we're going to be continuing doing police side quests. We've only got 3 of them left. We might finish them up. I planned on just doing 2, but if time allows, we'll do all 3 of them. And I don't plan on finishing this game until all of the DLC are out, so I'm really kind of stretching for time. But there's other things that I can do with the channel in the meantime. I'm not just going to be sticking to this game, obviously. I had a plan to go through all of the Arkham games and play those, because that's kind of fitting with the theme. We've been playing a lot of detective games recently, so it would fit to play all the Arkham games, because that they are essentially detective games with extra steps. Batman's one of the greatest detectives in the world. So that'll be fun. And I figured for like a cool gimmick for the playthrough, since everyone and their grandmothers played the Arkham games, a cool gimmick would be to play them all, including the DLC, all in chronological order, so we can follow the story through from the beginning of Origins to the Red Hood DLC in Night, and have the entire thing sort of encompassed in that package, which I think would be pretty cool. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, certainly let me know, and if you don't want to see that, I'm probably gonna do it anyway because I really need to stretch out. I really need to pad the channel for time between this and the ending of this game, because I don't think it's gonna be done releasing DLC until quarter 2 next year, if that. Alright, can we load, please? There we go. This game does have problems, obviously, but I love it. I mean, how can you not? The stories are so fun and everything, and I've never been much of a haggler on graphics and
We
stuff like
have a
that.
large
Let's go buy
assortment.
some
The
clothes.
finest clothes for the finest citizens.
Just go, do we need any clothes here? Wait, I recognize you. I know what you are. I'm gonna buy you just 'cause I can. That's how I roll. What does this mean? What does like the circle mean? Let's just buy everything that she's got. Yeah, let's just do that. Why not? We've got the rubles for it. Is there anything else that you spend rubles on? I really hope not. Oh, I don't think we do have the rubles for it. I think we're gonna run out of rubles. Better is this? This is just Ghost from Modern Warfare 2. Might as well get those. Buy some of this stuff. I've always seen Sherlock as a clean-shaven character, though, so I don't think. Oh, that is good though. Fake bruises. Light makeup. Okay. Fezzes are not cool, so we will not be buying that. Oh, okay. We actually do need the
A
top hat.
perfect choice.
Oh shit! It like instantly equipped that. No, 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 no. What I want to do is have the top hat on and then have Carrie Shell's black suit, because this is always what it was in the old games. He always had this top hat. So let's do that. And that's actually, do we have? Yes, we do. Well, there we go. We're wearing them. We look just like we will when we are an adult. I'm gonna look at the map real quick. Okay, so I need to be going up here. Up north, basically. Another clothing
Take a
store.
look. Try it on. It'll be a nice purchase.
I think there's only clothing stores, if I recall correctly, so there's not much we'll have to spend our money on. But I'm gonna check just in case. Clothing trader, news. Oh, there's also the news. It just looks like clothing traders in the news, though.
The finest clothes for the finest citizens.
Is that another Skyrim reference? I think it is. And it's the same stuff. Okay. All right, we'll buy all of this. Yeah. Buy all of this. Yeah. Do we want to buy all the hats? Well, we'll buy these two. Okay. I just realized we're going to be buying, we're going to be wearing so much goofy shit. Hey, there's the deer stalker. We'll buy it for fuck's sake. Yeah, get that. All right.
Perfect choice.
We are well and good now, I think. Top hat, carry shale, glasses, clean shaven. Uh, no makeup. And John looks just how John should look. What can you buy at news kiosks? Oh, is there anything important to buy at news kiosks?
Hey,
There's one right here. I'm gonna check my recording real quick. Alright, I'm going good.
all the newspapers are sold out.
Oh, they're all sold out. Such a shame. Everyone likely wanting to hear about my exploits. Okay. Let's see what cases you have for me. What was did in the shadows? What was did indeed? Oh, we're gonna have to... Oh wait, that's a mother's love. What was did in the shadows? I've always had a good nose for a good story. I was strolling about the cemetery when I saw him, the necromancer. I'm not joking. He raised a woman from the grave and ordered her to attack the two men who were close by. Then they both turned into bats and flew away. I was too scared to take photographs of them, but I photographed their victims. This will be a front pager. I was having my supper when Johnny came to dig another grave, as usual. There was something else with him, too. Someone else. I must have dozed off for a while, but when I woke up, everything was a blur. Screaming, howling, then flashes of lightning, but no thunder. Some devilry was at work. I came out to see what was happening, and there was this reporter, Leonard or something. He had told me that a vampire had killed two people, mere yards from me. Boy, am I lucky to be alive. Suspect notes. Hamil Arki is the brother of the recently deceased Camille Arki. We tried to make him talk, but he's a hard nut to crack. His neighbors saw him leaving his house to put flowers on his sister's grave. They say he returned at dawn looking dirty and tired. P.S. Just in case, we also made him eat garlic, no reaction. Victim 1, John Bowden, 37 years old, gravekeeper. Blunt force injury to the head, two puncture wounds to the neck. Cause of death, massive blood loss from the carotid artery. We should have been wearing the vampire outfit for this one. Victim 2, Sayed Hafez, 56-year-old assistant professor at Cordona Medical College. Slight cut to the leg, blunt force trauma to the head, two puncture wounds to the neck, major vessels intact, blood loss minimal. Cause of death, intracranial hemorrhage. Okay. Two men were found dead near an open grave at the cemetery. Both victims had bite marks on their neck. Victims John Bowden, graveyard keeper, Sayed Hafez, assistant professor at Cordona Medical College. Suspects, Hamil Arki, Tanner. Camille Arki, deceased, reportedly a vampire. Oh, he's deceased now? Witnesses, Leonardo Barbieri, reporter, Joe Vagrant. Evidence points to the possible involvement of supernatural forces. Case is pending further investigation. Hamil. Okay, no, Camille's the dead one. Hamil is the supposedly a vampire. And Camille is also supposedly a vampire. So just at the graveyard? Well, this is the graveyard, right? Hey, Ripper Street. I just noticed that. So yeah. Because this here, Cordona Cemetery. So yeah. Alright, let's go. On the case, John. Let's get rolling. I believe it was actually a vampire. Actually, I think there's a very big possibility that it was. I think so. Ah. Why, hello there. This game has flaws. This game has a lot of them, actually, when it comes to the actual structure of the game. And I won't deny that. And I know a lot of people are kind of slamming it for that. However, I don't think it really ruins the experience for me. You know, I still, like, the stories are there, and that's what Sherlock Holmes is really all about to me. And the combat is honestly fun. You don't get to do it often, but the combat's very fun. Emperor's Aqueduct.
Nothing new for you, I'm afraid.
Well, damn. Another Emperor's Aqueduct. Oh shit.
The label is illegible.
We've run out of fresh cadavers for the section. You know what to do, Professor Shelley. Mary Shelley. This is totally like that's a reference to Mary Shelley, right? Who wrote Frankenstein? Oh. What was that? Oh, okay.
Looks like
Empty
a set of
space.
surgical instruments. One is missing.
Where's number 1? Yeah, police line.
nicely roasted.
Correct.
Psilocybin mushrooms. These are powerful hallucinogens.
I see.
I wonder how even the most destitute always somehow manage to scrape together enough for a drink.
It's always a wonder, isn't it? Isn't it, Sherry?
This must be the vagrant shelter. Quite homely, if you don't mind sleeping next to the corpses.
Suppose that must be the shelter.
An expensive hat with a few grey hairs stuck to the brim. Someone tore their trousers here.
Is this number 1? Yeah. That's the grave
This is a
keeper's
somewhat
hat, right?
neglected and dusty hat. The stone is rather unwieldy, so it couldn't be used as a weapon. Someone fell and hit their head on it.
We're dealing with a very immoderate bloodsucker here.
I don't think this was the
The
vagrant.
flowers are still fresh. The blade is bent from the impact. The bleeding wasn't severe, there are just a few drops.
And I think that's all.
It's not very polite to just drop in on someone unannounced.
And there's more evidence to collect here.
Do we have any marshmallows?
No, I don't think we do, John. What is the, oh, okay. Well, let's do a chemical analysis. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Okay, so I need -3 green. I need 4 blue. And I need 3 red. I get it. Is that it? Yeah, cool. It's formalin, which is used for embalming corpses. Oh. Okay. Guys, walk in here with the drink. Guys, photographying. Or most likely I'm gonna say guy with a basket of flowers. Uh, who's that there on the ground? I don't know. definitely wasn't you. Because you're the homeless guy, I think. Could certainly have been you. Unless you're the dead guy. Yeah, because he's bringing flowers. This guy looks bald. And he's killed that man. Yeah, have that guy there. Okay, so this is for sure what the drunk guy looks like, so we now know what he's all about. Let's see.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay. So guy brings flowers. Let's go into the case book here. 2 men were found dead. So, the graveyard keeper and the professor. Evidence points to the possible involvement. Okay, so Syed Hafez, slight cut to the leg, blunt force trauma to the head, 2 puncture wounds to the back of the neck. Major vessels intact, intracranial hemorrhage. So yeah. See, I think that's right, and this would be right as well, considering the shovel. There's a vampire there. I don't think that's quite what happened. Okay. See, now I'm nowhere closer to where I was. Maybe let's do the vampire thing there. Let's do that. Alright, let's go. Let's see if that works.
You're not even
Yeah, no.
trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay. We have witnesses, so let's look at the witness testimonies. Always had a nose ring. Oh wait. Okay, let's have that guy there, because he did photograph the victims. Oh shit. Okay, because yeah, that guy photographed the victims. I want to see all of the options here. It's this guy, because he was opening it up for... He was gonna dissect the corpse. Oh. This guy was trying to raise him from the dead. He's trying to dissect the corpse. Let's go for the professor. Because he was actively trying... Wait, no, because that's the news guy. And that's also the news guy, so it can't... Alright, I've disproven my own theory. Okay, that guy there. He's trying to summon the dead. This guy prepares for dissection. Let's go.
You're not even trying,
Come
Sherry.
on.
Concentrate.
Alright, the reporter's there. Guy's drinking. Maybe Hamil worked together with the reporter, and the reporter was the one that stole the shit. Hey, let's see about that.
The brother of the deceased became furious when he caught the anatomist exhuming his sister's body. He killed him
That makes
with
sense.
a shovel.
Okay, that does
The
make
graveyard
sense.
keeper took to his heels, but didn't get far. He fell, hitting his head on a stone, which rendered him unconscious. With the murderer gone, the reporter who was hiding
Oh.
punctured the neck of the first victim to imitate a bite. But when he did the same to the second victim, he killed an unconscious man. So we have 2 murders and 2 murderers, but no vampires.
Vampires are not so scary when you have grave robbers and journalists running around.
All the evidence has been collected. So what happens now? Dialogue. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to the police with that, right? You know, spazzing out. Go. I would like to load the menus, please. If I could see the map, that'd be great. There we go. I'm on the right road. Well, if I rounded the corner, I would have seen that. Holy shit.
Constable Stark, do you believe in vampires?
Eh? What do vampires have to do with anything?
Oh, that's exactly what I thought while looking into the murders at the cemetery. The primary suspect is indeed the murderer, but he's not the only one. The reporter, who so easily fooled everyone with his vampire stories, killed the other victim.
But why would he do that?
He believed the unconscious man to be dead and decided to concoct a thrilling story for his readers.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Holmes. I'll have the conniving little scrub taken in immediately. There's only one case left. Don't let me stop you.
Oh, is there only one case? Yeah, and I only got 20 rubles from that. I'm calling them rubles. I know they aren't, but I'm calling them rubles. Yeah, I did not do a good job at that one, I guess. It's like mainly I just don't like the way the reconstruction scenes work in this. Like they're really weird and clunky, and they take forever to transition in and out of, and it's weird. Um, and they're like not in chronological order either. You know, all the events happening, you don't really have an order to them.
Hello. Oh, shut up.
So, casebook. Also, this shouldn't be the last police case. It should be the second to last. 4 persons were arrested for theft, property damage, and debauchery. The 4 comprised of 3 women dressed in robes and animal masks and a priest. The suspects have been charged with stealing or slaughtering a goat in the forest ruins to the west of the cemetery. For this cruel act, they will be prosecuted accordingly. However, the victim has requested to specifically identify who stole his goat. The testimonies of all parties involved are attached to this case. So, west of the cemetery, it's like right here. Okay. Wooly was the best goat I have ever owned. Very fertile, he'd charge at anything red, but otherwise he was as calm as a cat. I was inside when he was stolen. By the time I ran out, they were gone, but I saw that the thief was wearing a mask. I must know who did it. Please, put Mr. Placido onto this. He busted my neighbor for running a gambling den with a single look at his clothes. I'm sure he will solve this in a jiffy. The priest is still tipsy. I came to the ruins to save these lost souls and stop their abhorrent ritual. When I found them dancing, I hid in the bushes, only to gather courage, mind you. I didn't see any goats. Then one of them stumbled. I gasped and they noticed me. The one who fell tied me up and the other in a lion mask forced me to drink wine. I don't know where the third woman was, but when they stopped tormenting me, the goat had appeared. The woman in the green ox mask is limping. I couldn't steal the goat even if I wanted to. I sprained my ankle during the dance. It was the priest who brought us the goat. He may be holier than thou now, but he clearly wanted to join our bacchanalia. The woman in the red lion mask has a large bruise on her side. I've broken him 4 with a very expensive wine because of that goat. He was probably rabid. Bird should have known better than to steal this crazy animal. I've had enough. This is the last time I take part in these rituals. I already have 3 lovers. That's more than enough. We gathered to perform a ritual which would make men desire us above all else. We were dancing and we noticed him spying us from the bushes. It was the priest. I ordered the others to get him drunk. No one must witness our ritual sober, because it insults the god of rapture. Oh, about the goat. It was Lion's responsibility to bring it to the ruins. So Lion brought the goat according to her and according to him. The man brought the goat according to her, and the lion hasn't said anything about the goat. Discovering more locations. How fun. Always love doing that. Oh. Oh, hey. Should have just not done that. Okay. Oh, I'm sure there's a bridge this way. Not the right way. Yo, look at those high polygon counts. Hold on. I know I said I wanted to save all of the treasure hunts for one video, but if there's one here, then I'll take it. It doesn't look like there is, though. Oh wait, it does look like there is. This just wasn't the one I was looking for.
We found the treasure. You and I make a good team.
Yes, we do. Alrighty. There's one less thing to worry about. I already have you placed on the map, don't I? Yeah. Okay. It just wasn't tracking for some reason. Here we are.
Hope you haven't had your lunch yet. This one's bad.
The hoof prints end in deep furrows. The animal was resisting.
So the animal was resisting whoever brought it.
What a waste.
That's wine there.
My gut tells me some dark magic happened here.
The robe is soaked with wine.
Rope is soaked with wine.
Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely.
This is like
The
a
priest
priest.
said that he came
Yeah.
here to stop the ritual. Did you really, Father?
I think he might have been spying on the girls.
Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely.
Overturned stone.
Someone stumbled on a stone and fell to the ground.
Okay.
My gut tells me some dark magic happened here.
The goat was torn to pieces. Ugh. Savagery.
That's about par for the course. Alright, it's claiming that we've got everything to go off of now. Alrighty. So here we go. So these three definitely tore it off. So the goat is resisting. Depends on, was it the priest? I think, alright, so it was Lion's responsibility to bring in the thing. So, there's just the report, which I don't think really happens. Also, I think that Mr. Placido thing is a... Oh, no, it would have... I thought it might be a reference to placebos. One of them stumbled. So the lion forced him to drink wine. Yeah, okay, so... Green ox stumbled. Wait, who's... Okay, so it was Bird. Bird was not one of the ones taking him. Green ox fell. It makes sense that Lion would sprain her ankle after being headbutted by the goat. Or not sprain her ankle. What happened to Lion? I've broken amphora with expensive wine. Yeah. She has a large bruise on her side. So yeah. Lion forced him to drink. And Ox tied him up. Let's validate.
You're not even
Ah,
trying, Sherry.
how evil.
Concentrate.
How evil. Fucking hell. Okay. So this is how they all say it happened. Okay. Are they all barefooted? They are. Okay. So the thief was wearing a mask. So Green Ox says the priest brought the goat. Red Lion. I think Red Lion's telling the truth. Bird should have known better than to steal this crazy. And Bird puts the blame directly on Red Lion. Alright. So, Bird, you are the one that's taken the goat. Which knocks into Lion. Green Ox takes the fall. Bird's there. Green Ox is there. Red Lion's feeding. Bam!
So, we have 3 lusty women engaged in a ritual. They're drinking and dancing when suddenly they hear a noise from the bushes. Their ritual seems to be working. There's a man they can get drunk already. While 2 of them are busy with the priest, the 3rd one leaves. She is the one who stole the goat and brought it to the ritual. The poor animal smells trouble and charges at the drunken woman with the amphora. Still, he couldn't break free, and at the end was brutally torn apart and eaten alive.
Well, they attracted the attention of men. The police, at least.
Let's pin that. Get on back to the police station. Just fast travel this time. We've seen the way to and from the cemetery like 5 times this episode, you know. I don't think we really need to see it again. Let's see if that truly was the last police case. Alright, Mr. Mr. Stark.
Holmes, I have great news. Our recent accomplishments have earned me a promotion. Sergeant Stark. It has a nice ring to
Nice
it, hasn't
ring
it?
to it, yeah. Our accomplishments?
What do you mean, our accomplishments? Of all the nerve, I don't recall you doing very much. I solved all the cases.
Come, come, Mr. Holmes. I didn't mean to belittle your contribution. After all, legwork is just as important as paperwork.
And what about the brain work?
Also very important. Don't get me wrong, your assistance was most valuable. Anyway, I'll be moving back to the office space. My days at this blasted desk are almost over. I won't be scapegoated now.
Good for you, I suppose. Speaking of scapegoats, I've solved the last case on the board. The goat was stolen by the lady in the blackbird mask. As if that makes any difference, judging by the atrocity I witnessed at the crime scene.
Yes, I heard about that one. The things women get up to these days. Ugh.
Well, I'm glad to have been of service. Now I have other matters to attend to.
Mr. Holmes, if I may be so bold as to make one last request. Do you remember that I told you that our chief inspector has been missing for a few months now? My current task is to establish his fate. I've tried to make sense of his last case, but it's a convoluted mess. I would really appreciate your help.
Fine, you have me intrigued.
Thank you awfully, Mr. Holmes.
So is it Chief Inspector Placido who has vanished? From what I've gathered, he was a good detective.
Ain't that the truth? He was solving cases like shelling peas. Without him, things have gone downhill. He was a crotchety sort, always grumbling, fussing, taking his snuff by the handful, but I, for one, miss the old boy.
Tell me everything you know.
I don't know much. Just that it's connected to a gang called the Hive. Placido has been after their leader, the Hive Master, for years. But otherwise, I can't make head nor tail of it. Here, take the key to Placido's office. You might find some leads in there.
Very well, I'll see what I can find out.
One thing is
Alrighty.
certain. It's a dangerous business. Be careful, Mr. Holmes.
Alright, we have evidence collected for Plan B. I agreed to help Sergeant Stark establish the fate of Chief Inspector Placido. His disappearance several months ago may be linked to his case and a certain Hive Master. All case files should be inside Placido's office at the police station. So I guess it's 20 rubles flat for all police investigations then. I honestly can't remember what the fucking currency was called. I know that it's not rubles, and I'm just saying that because it's funny Russian currency. Chief Inspector Placido.
I can almost picture you as an inspector, Sherlock. You'd lie on his sofa all day and still solve more cases than the rest of the police.
That's why you always talk to John.
This must have been an award for long and faithful service.
That's a
Good
reused
snuff.
texture.
Strong stuff.
That is a reused texture of the snuff box from Crimes and Punishment. Or a reused model, I should say. Hive Gang Police Raid. Is the Hive Master dead? For Police Inspector Luciano J. Placido, the night of May 13th, in gunshots, blazing fire, lost comrades, and the label of hero. After an investigation lasting several years, Inspector Placido led his squad on a raid to shut down the operations of the infamous Hive Master and his crime syndicate, the Hive. The largest of the gang's warehouses, also dubbed B Yards, was raided in Miner's End. Although the operation was thoroughly planned, the police encountered serious opposition and were outnumbered. The gang set the warehouse on fire, ambushed the officers, and engaged them in a gunfight. We have received confirmation from several sources that Inspector Placido managed to corner the Hive Master, the gang leader subsequently perishing in a failed attempt to escape from the burning warehouse. As a result of the operation, Placido was promoted to the position of Chief Inspector. We congratulate the hero and are already preparing an exclusive interview with the governor that will include an official statement on the operation. May 1877. We've been through this before, and you know well that I cannot allow it. You're an indispensable asset to the department, Placido. I'm sorry, but your retirement is out of the question. We need you now more than ever. The city needs you. Think about it, Chief Constable Donovan. I'm already guessing that Placido retired and made it look like a disappearance. He was a smart guy. He probably would have been able to do that.
Hive Master. Crime lords just love catchy monikers.
Tell me about it.
The files are gone, that's odd.
Alternatively, he could have also been the Hive Master. That's an ear.
Now that is odd, to say the least.
That's certainly not what I was expecting. A collection of local and nationwide newspaper articles on which the Hive and the Hive Master are organized chronologically. Chief Inspector Placido had been collecting information on this gang for years. May 1875, exclusive new crime syndicate sweeping Cardona. January 1876, buzz off. Elusive weapon smugglers, the Hive supply Irish nationalists. October 1876, Hive Master mystery. We all know about the underground gang leader. May 1878, police corruption controversy. An officer spills the truth. June 1878, no more free speech. Independent newspaper raided by police. February 1879, the Hive stings again. 5 civilians dead, 10 injured. April 1879, former Cardona Chronicle reporter missing. We will not be silenced, the pledge's editor. December 1879, police corruption charges dropped. Around the same time, he became chief inspector, if I recall correctly. Please look at the Placido notes of the Hive Master. Last page reads, Beatrice Queen, City Hall records said Miners End, 1877. Same year, same districts as the gunfight. Was he right under my nose all along?
Let's take the ear, Sherry. It'll bring us luck. You'll see.
Good lord, you can't be serious.
Alright, irresistible video.
Nice.
Fine.
Always play it by ear, pal.
I like how it was the first thing we checked. I've taken the ear. Pin evidence. It looks like I'm going to the city hall now. Alrighty. Just go to the map here. Alright, just travel over there. I never understand what it means when it's golden.
Hello?
City Hall record said miners in 1877. Property of B Queen. Queen Beatrice business entity registered in 1877. Documents filed for closure in January 1888. Property registered in the name Warehouse and Miners Inn sold on February 1880. Distillery and Miners Inn shut down in February 1880. Villion Grand Soiree auctioned off for charity in March 1880. Warehouse and Miners Inn currently for sale located on Clay Street by Stevenson's Bridge to Silverton. Alrighty. Clay Street by Stevenson's Bridge to Silverstone. Here's Stevenson's Bridge, Clay Street. There's likely the warehouse. Easy fucking peasy, let's go. Do we have to go outside to travel? We do. Do you have anything to say to
Have
me?
you found anything helpful?
I have. As a matter of fact. Alrighty. We haven't much gone through Miner's End at all, I don't think. So, that'll be fun. I hope that, maybe we can uncover the bandit lair here and do that to kick off next episode. Although next episode, I'm either planning on it being the massive treasure hunt, or I'm planning on it being the next actual case in the main story. If we do find the bandit lair here, and the treasure hunt doesn't last too long, that's perfect content to pad out the runtime.
Look who's here.
Alright, is this the warehouse? I believe it is. This is Stevenson's Bridge. Clay Street. Oh. I really hope that the other bridge isn't also on Clay Street. It's not. Okay, good. It's not. Yeah, this is the only bridge to Silverton.
Clearing out on Hive Master's orders. Cornelius said he knows what he looks like, but he's full of it. Clearing out on Hive Master's orders. Cornelius said he knows what he looks like, but he's full of it.
Come on. No, I would like the...
Clearing out on Hive Master's orders. Cornelius said he knows what he looks like, but he's full of it.
Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Who saw the Hive Master? Fuck. Okay.
Clearing out on Hive Master's orders.
Okay, so never see him. Contacts through proxies.
Clearing out.
And something else. Fuck. Fuck. Never seen him. Okay, let's just, we're gonna save here. Just in case.
Clearing
Never
out
seen
on
him. Contacts through proxies. Fuck. Typed messages, never seen him. Oh shit, okay, cool. What I've heard, the rank and file of the Hive, don't know what the boss looks like. Apparently they've never seen the Hive Master in person. Alrighty. Oh shit. Alrighty. Combat. I was actually suspecting it might be combat here. Oh, that guy's... Is this guy fully armored, or...? Nope, alright.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Time to...
more crime for you until next month.
Fuck.
It's all yours now. Go for it. The snuff's ready.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Excuse me. Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Fuck! He's not dead. He's not dead.
I couldn't miss the party.
Ow!
Okay.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Don't get an attack of opportunity on me, please. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Okay. It's always these guys and their fucking throwing arms. Oh my god. I feel like both of those should have hit. There we go. Okay. He had other ideas. He is vulnerable, right? He's vulnerable now. Come on, get him on this side.
The snuff's ready.
Alright.
No more. Give him the pepper snuff. You can overcome the brute. Now.
I'm coming.
I've used the same takedown for the past 3 guys.
Don't bother
There's
moving.
another knife thrower.
You've lost.
That was all
simple.
relatively quick.
The snuff's ready.
Entering John's diary. Key to the warehouse district. Key to the office at the Queen's. Sherry invented a couple of new tricks. That's what I like to hear. I've got a key to the office now, so that means I can probably go here.
Smells of burnt paper. Just another day in a smuggler's office.
That's so. I wasn't actually expecting that to be a thing.
Everything knits together.
Can't spare any boys. Cal, too busy wrapping up. Same as you. The boss has gone soft. Shutting down when we have the island in our pockets makes no sense to me. And what's the with the letters? He never contacted us directly before. I'd be able to cross them, but sure as hell I'm not leaving. There's still easy pickings to be had here. However, no hive. Oh, oh, this paper. Burn the documents before the goods. I will deal with the apiary. The shipment will be the last. If you are on the ship, you will be taken care of. If not, you are on your own. Letter from Hive Master.
Someone's been burning papers, I see.
Luckily that this one escaped. Chemical analysis time. Okay, I need to end with a +3 and an or positive that, negative that. +3, -3. There we go, right? That was easy as shit. Managed to restore from fragments. Beeswax to Valen, 50 crates of yarn to Dublin. Honeycombs to Thalasso.
What a convenient way to pull the wool over the eyes of the customs house.
All evidence collected. So what does this mean? The people. So I know I've got to pin it. And I've got to put it somewhere. The ship. Are those the only docks? It looks like it. I'll deal with the apiary. How do we get out of here, by the way? I totally forgot that. Where's the entrance at? Is the entrance? How do I leave this place? How do I just scram? So, can I do that?
Smells of burnt paper. Just another day in a smuggler's office.
Hey John, how do we leave this place? I would like to continue. There we go.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Mr. Moneybags, can I give you a piece of
Okay.
advice? You don't want to bother me.
I'm thinking I'll need a disguise. It's a wardrobe. I am rather disguised right now. Instant street credit, if I wear that. Do that. I look like fucking Hush in this outfit. Alrighty. So I really wanna look like a criminal. Alright, there we go.
Are you able to help me?
Yes, Frey. I know something about this business.
People told me that I can find the apiary to the west of Wigan Street in northern Miners End. They also warned me to stay away. There we go, guys. Alright, let's change back. Let's get rid of this shit. West of Wigan Street and northern Miners End. Wigan Street. It's called Wigan Street by the reason I had an oh hey moment when I read Wigan Street was because Wiggins is the name of the pseudo leader of the Baker Street Irregulars, the street kids that would help Sherlock Holmes later in life. He's appeared in most of the other games.
It looks as though someone or something has escaped.
A statue of a buckled cage inside a city full of criminals. Let's take a closer look, Sherry.
Oh. Oh, this is a new case.
It used to contain a silver statue of a miner's canary. They were often used by miners to detect fire damp. For the ones who gave their lives in the silver mines, for the safety and prosperity of Miners' End, 1830.
No, I was thinking this was an apiary. It clearly was not the one
The
that I was
lattice
looking
work
for.
was bent a long time ago. A gloomy picture.
But quite poetic. A symbol of safety and prosperity has vanished from Miners End, and now only the cage is left to remind the residents of their past glory.
The canary was stolen a long time ago. There's no hope in finding it now, but perhaps someone might know at least something about it. We should ask the people around here.
Don't look at me, I'm not in charge of the investigation.
Okay, so that's an entirely different thing. Okay. West of Wigan Street. Oh, okay. We need to go back down here. Yeah, so that's cool. That's probably where we'll pick up next episode.
How do you do?
And that's a no, that is a Cordona story. I thought it might either be a case or a Cordona story. This is not Wigan Street. Hey, here's the bandit lair. Still haven't found Wigan Street. Where the fuck? Oh, okay.
Ellen.
There's... Alright, so the next one will be Carpenter Street. There. Wigan Street is below me. Okay. This is Carpenter Street. Also, by the way, Sinking Street is likely a reference to the Sinking City, which was Frogware's last game. I'm just full of useless knowledge, aren't I?
Not bad.
Fuck. A lot of backtracking through Miners End. I'm actually on the right trail here. There's Wiggins. Oh, staring me in the fucking eye. Okay.
Get off me! Sherry, don't even think about breathing these nasty things. Ugh.
Sir, I'm looking for a man who goes by the name of Hive Master.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, I can move down. He's Placido. He's gotta be, right?
Chief Inspector Placido.
And what makes you think that?
Why, your missing ear, amongst other things. You need a larger hat. I've been investigating your last case on behalf of Sergeant Stark. And now I think I understand what happened to the Hive Master.
Humor me.
All this time you've been living a double life. A police inspector by day, a
Both were
crime
right.
kingpin by night.
That's a good one. A bored old dog's been chasing his own tail. No, I killed this one. As simple as that.
But why? Everyone deserves a trial.
Wasn't my choice. He and his thugs attacked me when I went to arrest them. It was a kill or be killed kind of situation. Turned out for the best, though. With his cronies dead, not a soul knows what the Hive Master looks like. His own gang, scared stiff of him.
So you assumed his place to dismantle this criminal enterprise from within?
Damn right I did. And after I'm done, I'm not planning to go back. I've had enough of this rotten nest of corruption, but it just won't leave me alone.
I was
will
kind of
it?
right.
First, they dismissed my retirement requests, and now they send a sleuth after me.
It's not like that.
I tell you what it's like, son. This is not the first case you've worked on for Stark, huh? That amateur promoted to a sergeant for his merits? I don't think so. You're not an officer. But from what I can see, you are much brighter than the lot of them. So what's your stake in this? You some sort of consulting detective?
Yes, I suppose you could call me that.
This is where it gets the
My name is Sherlock Holmes, at your service.
name
Then do
consulting
me
detective from.
a service, Mr. Holmes. Drop this case and don't tell anyone you saw me here. Let me enjoy my retirement in peace.
I have to ask, why are you so fascinated with beekeeping?
I just want a quiet life, away from the hustle and bustle. Watching the little workers like I once watched the criminal world of Cordona. Yes, it suits me just fine.
I have your ear.
What the hell? Give it to me now.
All right, but let's make it a fair exchange, shall we? I'll trade it for your revolver. You have little use for it now.
Deal. Now go.
Did I get a weapon upgrade?
I'll consider your request, sir. Either way, I must talk to Sergeant Stark.
Tell him I died a hero. Or a coward, I don't care. As long as they leave me alone.
New gun. Nice. Can I have your old one?
So yeah, I got an upgrade. I got a new gun. All evidence has been collected for the case. Let's finally pin the fate of Placido. Let's go to the map. Let's travel here. I think I'm gonna side with Placido here. Tell Stark that Placido died taking down the Hive Master. He won't know the fucking difference. Press might, but he won't. Even though I do love Stark. Stark's He's one of the fun characters. Oh, we are running over. Wow, I didn't even realize how over we were going. But this has been fun, wrapping up all the police cases. And I like how that choice actually mattered, because I reckon John wouldn't have liked it if I kept the beehives and bred bees, because he mentioned, hey, don't do that. But he did like that I got the gun. And honestly, I like that gun too. That's a nice fucking revolver. Revolvers are my favorite type of gun.
Sergeant Stark's back at his desk, across from the Chief Inspector's office.
Any news, Mr. Holmes?
Chief Inspector Placido can be presumed dead. I was unable to find his body, but the evidence is unequivocal. He's gone.
I suppose I expected as much.
He's not
But still, it
not
doesn't make it
lying.
any easier. Placido was a good man. You would have liked him if you'd met him.
Yes, it's a pity. I'm sure I would.
In any case, no matter how bad, the truth is better than uncertainty. Please, take this as a token of gratitude. You've done us all a great service. Thanks again for your help. Good luck, Mr. Holmes.
What'd I get?
To be left alone.
New wardrobe items. Yeah, the man did deserve rest. What items did he just give me? Wasn't that? Actually, it might not. Okay, I'm switching to that, by the way, again. Gangster John. Why does he look like he's a member of the fucking Tracksuit Mafia from Hawkeye? Okay, and I got that hat. Well, how fun. How fun. I think that's where we're going to end for tonight, though, so I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm still loving this game, and these side quests are great as well. Probably gonna get back into the main story tomorrow. So yeah, I look forward to that. And without further ado, farewell.